Run! 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 Run!
Oh, this is music, this is art. We take checks and credit cards. When you're not from television, oh, is anybody listening? This is music, this is art. We take checks and credit cards. If you were born, you were raised in the glory, glory days. You wanna listen? That's If you run, if you chase for a love to change your ways, and you're hoping, well, go so crazy somewhere else. Someone soft, someone warm in the corner of your room. Is it love? Or someone cool, someone sweet, saying prayers down by your feet. Oh, is it love? Oh, is it love? Looking back on what you did, got the marriage, mortgage, kids. What happened to the yellow flowers in your hair? Or someone soft, someone warm in the corner of your
How the hell is everyone? Hello. It's going to be quite a nice wee stream. Sorry, I got a bit more into that than I thought I would. It's been a while since I've listened to my old band, copyright-free music, thankfully. Yeah, what I have today, this is one I've been intending to do for so long, and I just have never gotten around to it. I bought this game, like, first time I ever played this game. This was the game that got me into gaming, so I was so excited to play. But yeah, here we are. We are now about to go into it. I think I'm gonna have a few setup issues. That's my only problem with this, so be wary. There may be loud noises. There may be some not so loud noises. There may be other noises that are just coming out, or it may be, I don't know, ratio issues. I don't know how it's going to deal with not being in a 14:9 ratio to what we have at the moment. Hold on, just going to pop one thing into a self-promo thing and, you know, pimp myself out, get some more people on, have a bit more banter on the chat. Let's see. So let's get down into it. Let's we'll go to the desktop, and I'll let you see what the hell is going on here, because it's going to be absolutely mental. Oh, that is loud. That is very loud. Let me just make sure that comes down. You see, it's already peaking off at the sides. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that volume down. It is way too loud. Way too loud. Oh, yes. The controller in. So, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, let me. Ah, this isn't letting me do anything. Does it have the controller support set up, I wonder? Let's see. Has anyone set this up before? Stream. See, I'm using a controller for this because I feel it will be the better way to experience it. I've not actually had anything Let's see, why is it doing this? Why I have to Alt 4 out of this? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting blank screens now. Let's see what Task Manager has to say. Okay, so it's not showing on my main display. Processes. Apps, Final Fantasy, not responding. Settings. Right, full screen. 1920 by 1080. I don't need it all that hertz. Full screen. What's original graphic mode? What's the... let's see. Okay. So let's play. You guys see that? Yeah, that's coming through. That's okay. Right, so let's see how this deals with having the keyboard here. Oh Jesus, these graphics are old. Oh, right. New game. Oh, yes! I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna hide. Tifa! I had such a crush on her. Well, I was more an Aoife. Tifa? Tifa, yeah, it's Tifa. So I was a wee bit more of a fan of her, to be honest. Hours I spent playing this game whenever I was younger was just ridiculous. This is what we're here for. see what the audio in this is like. Yeah, that's pretty loud, isn't it? I don't know. Weirdly enough, I can't do it in the in-game mode. Oh no. But right, I'll try and just stay on this application only and not change anything. That should be okay. There we go, that will be that one sorted. So let me know if that is too loud for anyone. And we shall have just a quick listen. No. There we go, we've got the levels. See, that's the one issue with these older games where you just can't change the... I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. And probably have a squeakier voice. Exoja. Yeah, you're staying, Barrett. This gets really tedious later on in the game. Get to the Mako reactor now. Yep, first time. Oh, no, no. I have been in it, apparently. Right, now I've got Barrett to fight with as well. Brilliant. I'm gonna turn back a bit because I can. Wow. Oh wait, there might be something down here. There's something. Oh, yep. Oh, I've missed this game. I can't wait to get to the, I think it was on the second disc for this. Cold-hearted. Barrett's an angry man. He'll come round. I am the winner. Pretty sure there's something around the side here. Oh, right. I hate whenever you do that on a game and go down the ladder. No, don't get in a fight. Go down the ladder. Oh, it's just the music in this is fantastic. Oh, there we go. Managed to get down. Okay. Ladder down. Another one? What? Gonna be hench after this. A lot of the early game of this is just button bashing, but I don't care, because whenever you get the power-ups and you get to the tactical fighting, it's so good. Back attack. Oh, I just put myself in defense, didn't I? I have not been paying enough attention. Oh, should have saved that. Oh yeah, the save points. Oh, I remember having the memory card for the PlayStation for this. Wow. Actually, what do you guys think of the rumors of PlayStation having a publishing store on Steam? You set the bomb. This is what I should have saved the big shot for. Braver. Oh, I should have used Bolt against machines. Oofed. Gonna have to potion soon. I've got the big shot. Oh shit, this might be the end of me. Oh no, the tail's down. Cool. And then limit. Braver. Straight at him. Yes! At least that was a lot easier than the last time. It's a bit different whenever you know what's actually going to happen and how bad they are. Oh, I've got an assault gun. Yes, but first... Oh wait, yeah, we need to run out of here. Oh, I don't have time for this. Come on, get through this. Get through them. Get through them. Highly effective. Yeah. I normally get past this bit, what, with like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go, even if I'm running around in extra areas. Which is what I'm just about to do. Oh, you can't go in there. It's been so long since I've played this, there's certain parts of it that I forget. So this is a bit like just learning to play it all over again. Honestly is. Come on, we need to get going. Why are you just sitting there whilst there's an alarm going off? Come on, boy. Oh yeah, your foot's stuck. There we go. Let's get going. Let's get up there. Hop on that ladder. Jump mechanics, quite janky. Forgot about that. Did they just look smaller? Oh no, I did that defend thing again. Oh, thanks very much for the follow, Chalky. How are you doing today? Thank you for hosting, you absolute legend, Christine. Hackermans. Hold on, I'll need to get the chat up on this window so I can see what's going on. A lot of things just popped up here. Thanks very much for the following. Kitan, thank you very much for saying on the raid. Babysitter is. It really is. I was going to play Resident Evil, but then it was like, no, I'm way too tired for that amount of emotional stress. So I decided to go for probably the best soundtrack of any game. Like, this was the game that got me into gaming. Absolutely loved this game. And I was really disappointed that, yeah, the render rate won't go away. The refer equals rate? Dank memes. Oh god, the dank memes that I know are not suitable for Twitch. Oh yeah, for the views, yeah. I'm not too bothered, I'm just casually playing away. But it's nice to see people joining and getting in on the chat. Oh, thanks very much. There are very good tips being given from the real Dad Beard. Oh crap, Cloud is very low on health. You need a potion, lickety split. So how was the rest of your stream, Christine? Were you just feeling a bit done for the day? Oh no, you said you were gonna finish that. Oh, I don't have Cat Jam set up. Unfortunately not. I need to get the meme set up. I've got the follow challenges. Do you know if you watch the stream for a certain amount of time, you can then claim them, just the same as your scare one? I had to get a few scare ones for that one. Oh, can you guys see the cat jam? Why can't I hear it? What? For some strange reason, it is not showing it for me whenever I'm looking back at it. Maybe I need to be on the other screen. Oh yeah, I did set that up. Yep. All up for cat jams. Christine, have you ever played this? Or who in chat has played this? Oh, the new season of Dexter. Is it out yet? Or is it... Because I've seen the teaser for the new series, which I think should happen because the end of the season was terrible. Oh yeah, this is the original version of Final Fantasy. I think I bought it like 4 years ago and just decided to stick it on tonight for some reason. I'm all up for any other suggestions for games. Currently streaming Apex, Resident Evil, Valheim. So quite easy. So you got to the final area on the disc 3 and then lost your PS1 and the game. How do you lose it? How did you... Was it in a move? Was it in... And... Real Dad Beard, you're not old. I think we'd be around the same age. But I actually had the 4 discs for this well after my PlayStation 1 had perished. Well, I say my PlayStation 1, it was my older brother's. Did you not play this, Christine? Like, this was the biggest game on PS1. You see these kids nowadays that don't appreciate a good read in a game. That's why they had to make a remake of it. Yeah, I'll fight them. The remake's only out on, oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot. That was awesome. Moving stuff around the house. So, Chango, are you saying that you have it somewhere in your house, but you don't know where you've put it? Is it misplaced? Yeah, I had the Super Nintendo for so long. Really enjoyed the Super Nintendo. Highly underrated. Bring back cartridges. That's what I say. Yeah, Christine, I have so many games waiting to be played as well. This is why I sort of put this one on. I just seen it and I was going, right, I can just throw a controller in and relive some nostalgia. And the music in this is just fantastic. Oh, Christine, you only have a GameCube. I'm gonna fight all of these guys. No, I'm gonna jump onto the train. That's it. I love it, but had issues with the nose and then the whole groove shot. Such a new one. Ah. Yeah, I think the first thing I played a game on was an Atari. And that's really showing my age. And then it was like on a Windows 95 computer. I've actually never gotten a piercing. I've only just got my first tattoo like last year. Yeah, GameCube straight up was awesome. Commodore, I have played it, but we had the Atari. Weirdly enough, in my granddad's, I think it was bought between like all of my mum and their siblings. So whenever the kids went, they had something to distract them from it. NES, yeah, I had that as well. Super Mario Brothers, legit awesome. But which was the best one? Who? So out of all of the Mario Brothers, this is including like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, N64. Out of all of the Mario Brothers, which was the best one? I think this will be a... Oh, Turning Cog, you were missing out. Nintendo's always just been that, like, really family-friendly gaming franchise. And then Sega was the cool one with hip Sonic. But this is probably showing age as well. Like, Nintendo was part of the where advertisers bought and made games, and it was just hilarious. Like, I remember there was a 7-Up game that was released that on the SNES that was just a Spot, and it was sort of like a Rayman-esque thing, but with the old mascot of 7-Up. Oh yeah, Sonic was awesome. Cool Spot, yeah. It was one of my favourite games, just platformers. And then you just have all the Disney ones. Aladdin was awesome. And The Lion King, but I could never finish them. I don't know how people did it. Crazy Taxi, yes, that was one of the first times I was introduced to one of my favourite bands. The Offspring. It's weird how that works, because computer games have got me into a lot of my favourite bands. Like, I remember playing Dave Mirra Pro BMXing, and then Rancid had Maxwell Murderer on it, and it was just like, I was wanting to learn bass, and it was just like, that's an awesome game. Fake Taxi is also good. Yeah. Just don't try to recommend that as a game for someone to look up. Not safe for work. Jet Moto and Driver really shaped my music tastes. Yeah. Yeah, Christine, never watched a Fake Taxi. Not even out of curiosity, no? You know of it, though. Oh, yeah, it's Bad Religion. Oh, I fucking love that band. No, not your Candy Jam. No, that's fair enough. Each to their own. such a weird sort of thing to catch on, isn't it? Gotta pick the right one most of the actors. Yeah, I will say that. Out of having seen so many bad Robin Hood and Maiden Marian ones, or like different, like there were some really weird ones released. Oh, and I've missed follows as well. Chango, thank you very much. Big Daddy, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sure I have more, but I've ended up putting my small screen as my OBS one, so it's not actually showing me what's been happening over the last few while. It's just been the text. I need to sort this out for bigger rates. You know. Forgot my purse. I guess a PJ will have to do. Unrealistic as fuck. Yeah, it's more gonna be like, I've just realised I've forgotten my purse. Turn around to your mate and go, open the door at the same time and run. Has anyone in chat ever done a runner from a taxi? Doesn't make you a bad person, as long as you felt bad about it. No judgment here. Extenuous your chance to be famous by banning that bot. Who's the bot? Is there a bot in my chat? Chucky's done the run. My bestie actually got asked for a BJ by a taxi man. Stinker. I have heard these stories as well. You see, that's the problem with coming from small towns. Chucky, do you come from... Where do you come from? Because if you're from a place where everyone knows you, it's a thing where you can't do it. $45 for 10 followers. Don't know, it depends how many mates you have. Looking forward to it. I'll be nice to you for a change, Jesse. Cornwall. Yes. I've been to Cornwall quite a few times, and I absolutely love it down there. And it is the case of I walked into a pub and everyone turned round as if there's a stranger in here. It was a wee bit creepy that way, but as soon as they heard it was Irish, it was fine. You go lurk, Christine. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Thanks for the cat kisses. Well, we played a few places around Cornwall, because we were down in the... I used to play in a band, and we were down in the sort of south of England, so we were going across sort of Bristol, then further south. We were travelling through Exeter, Glastonbury, and we were heading down to Truro. And there was so much going on. No, you probably see that I need to actually switch over my stream from showing desktop. Sorry, I'll get this changed just in a second. Just needed to get to capture the right window, and then it should actually come back. Yeah, I know it does. I've just upgraded my RAM to 16 gigs. So, 16 to 32 gigs. So I've worked out that all of my Chrome tabs normally take up about maybe 4 or 5 gigs of RAM, and then the rest of the stuff brings it up to about 16, and then the game can just use the rest of it. I'm fine with that. Thankfully, this is not it's not a massively intensive game. Alright, I'm down. Oh, you're down past Truro. So are you going to Boardmasters this year then? Because that was actually where we played it. So you're right out in the middle of Cornwall. If you have a big amount open, then yes, yeah. Well, RAM is there to be used literally its purpose. Yeah. I'm like, I was a bit dubious because I ended up getting quite a good deal on, was it 2 sticks of 8 at 32,000 megahertz? But I have 1 stick of 16 from a micro ATX build that I've upgraded from. So I was a bit dubious that I would be running 3 sticks and that might cause issues, but it's actually been fine. And I've been able just to slightly overclock the 3000, so it's overvolting to go to 32,000. And it's been pretty good so far. 3 is bad, but I prefer to have the larger amount for video rendering whenever I'm doing any editing. But it's good. I will be upgrading sort of like next month, taking that single one out and just matching the pair that I have, so it doesn't cost me an absolute arm and a leg. So for certain games, yes, I would agree with you. But there are, like, the vast majority is fine. You just need to try and keep away from web browsers. That seems to be the biggest thing. Yeah, I do agree with you. Dual channel is so much nicer. Turning Cog, I was going to go with the 32 gigs, like 2 16 sticks, and then go up to 64, but I was like, there's nothing I'm really going to use that for, realistically, unless I have like multicast in 4K or rendering things in 8K. I could do audio stuff as well, and like I struggle to use the 16 gigs during a session, let alone the 32 gigs that I have now. Oh, Real Dadbeard, that is really high clock speed. I take it, is that the Trident RAM? Waiting for the time when that isn't enough. Yeah, true. It would be really nice. On your 5800X, yeah. That's a nice setup, man. You seem to have all the really pretty things. Oh yeah, Trident Z stuff is insanely good. Yeah, I also... I do this every single time I play through this. I just end up talking to everyone. I don't know why. Oh, they're not Trident Z. Oh, which ones did you say they were? Are they ballistics? Oh, you're just lucky. Oh, nice. Yeah, like there are cheap ones that you can get that are just like, for some weird reason, run just as good as high end gear, and you can get some dud high end RAM memory as well. Yeah, yeah. I am very much one to keep up with Hardware Canucks and LTT and all of the tech channels, especially for PC building. Over lockdown, it just seems to have been quite a big enthusiast thing. Did you hear? No, what? Did you tell me? Okay, don't care. I'm talking about the explosion I just did. You guys running Intel or AMD? I am running AMD. It's just the new gen chips, man. They're so tasty. I did go for a 12-core one, so might have spent a bit more than I wanted to. Oh, you run the Ryzen 5? Yeah. Not this time. Ah, Tifa. Such a crush when I was younger. I got the 5800X because I was impatient. Yeah. I know people who got like over the top, so like the higher tier ones. Just that, I think it was the 15. One of my pals got the 5950X because there were no 5800s available. But he's a programmer, so he just had the money there and just waited to get a new PC clocked at 3600 hertz for the RAM and 3800 graphics card. Just like you won't use half of it for half the games that you play, because you play mostly tabletop sort of games, but go on ahead. Sheer indulgence, but sometimes you just need to. You paid 100 euros over the MSRP. Whoa. Oh, Turning Cog, I have done the same thing. I got the Noctua ND15s whenever the micro ITX case, and it just about didn't fit in. It was ridiculous. It took up all of the space. It was hilarious. Yeah, they're huge. They're just a massive brick. And where do I need to go? Yeah, I need to... Come on. Go down there. Oh, yeah, he comes in. And then we go down. So my bunny had a chance to win, but... had to win a chance to buy the damn thing. Oh, Jesus. That's rough. Yeah, that was something I first had the experience because my RAM's too tall and only fit one. Yeah, mine is quite similar, but I got low enough profile RAM where it just fits into the case. I have a CPU now that is basically a unicorn. Sorry, what? Is it a mythical CPU? Yeah. Have you heard that Ryzen will be releasing their APUs quite soon now? So for anyone who's sort of wanting to play CS:GO or like quite low heavy graphics wise, and if you want to play sort of like you can play GTA 5, it'll be at 720, not great speed, but if you're waiting to play GeForce Now with that, would work quite well. Especially for something like GTA 5, you don't need the highest response times. If it isn't another paper launch, there will be. Oh yes, there will be. Because there's not a lot of CPUs that come out now that aren't in laptops that don't have integrated graphics. Like they've been moving it that way for quite a while. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, the demand is unbelievable. I think it was like over 400% what they initially anticipated. Yeah, there is stuff there. LTT did a thing with some third-party manufacturers where it was like a Real Gamers initiative, where you had to actually share the games and Steam accounts and time spent playing games, and it just sort of pulled the information from the API and would let them see just how much you actually gamed to prove that you're an actual gamer before you got one. But it was only one that got it. Everyone got 380 for MSRP. Yeah. Like there's 3090s there for MSRP, but not everyone wants to go for a 3090. But whenever I see people trying to pass off 3060s for over $1,000, just no, it's not worth it. Yeah, I'm like you, I'm gonna wait. I like companies in Canada need to do that. Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, Sloan, are you in Canada? Oh, 2070 is amazing for now. Like before it got before the 2070 was released, or the 30 series was released, I was going to go for the 2070. In fact, no, I think I was going to go for the 2060 Ti. But yeah, Sloan, LTT Linus Tech Tips is actually based in Canada, so you wouldn't have to pay any import charges on those. So they'll be doing those again. I think they got around was it 80 units, and they just went like that. You sort of have to keep an eye out on some of their videos to see when they're announcing it, and then go to a link that is in the video. They normally do it on the WAN show. They've got like a podcast thing where they talk tech and their peeves. Just one friends. Real cold-blooded. Let's see. Yeah, bought it on release on a whim. Yeah, I do that way too often. That's how I ended up buying the Loop Deck instead of an Elgato Stream Deck. I've been trying to get a 30 season series for months now, still on a 9080 Ti. Oh, I feel so bad, man. Because you're looking at the 2070 series and 2060 as the same price as what the 3070 and 3080 should have been like on MSRP. Keep a lookout on his channel. Yeah, I do. And also his channel's quite good for digestible tech stuff and some silly stuff. He's a bit narcissistic. But he owns a company at the age of 32, 33, like one of the most popular tech companies and tech tube videos companies in the world. So can't really blame him. Trying to bake lighting with my GPU takes days. Bake lighting? What do you mean by baking lighting? There are many live streams, Discords, bots, etc. Yeah. Spoiler, Cloud drowns. Yeah, I think I've got no qualms with people spoiling this for me. I have played this 4 or 5 times, but have not played it in maybe, oh god, is it 15, 16 years? Oh, rendering 3D stuff. Yeah, I can understand that. I was using my old MacBook to try and render stuff, and Iris Pro graphics, like it's 1.5 GB integrated graphics, but just not really good enough for 3D stuff. That's the unfortunate thing. I have like 10 different Discord bots. I've got a few as well. Mostly for music. MusicBot is one of my favorites. I make 3D worlds for Unity. Oh, nice. And one for optimization steps to bake the lighting into the textures, and it takes ages. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know. It's to alleviate processing on the GPU and how to get away from RTX. Yeah. It's just the easier way to take a lot of the horsepower off, or a lot of the weight off the GPU. Ooh. I've got a feeling there's going to be a flashback here. Yeah, I can't wait for ray tracing to become the standard. It'll only be in certain games that you'll be able to appreciate it. It's the same with HDR. Well, that, and you need to have a proper display for HDR as well. Still 5 years away, yeah. Like, even this gen's graphics cards, like, performed way above and beyond what anyone was expecting. But they're still falling, like, really short on being powerful enough to do real-time ray tracing at, like, like, even at 60 frames per second. I think if you're doing 50 frames or 60 frames of 4K, that's going to be a hard workload for anything. Metro Exodus Enchanted Edition. Oh, yes, I've heard that's really good for it. Like, it's one of them things that as soon as you get an RTX enabled card, you want to take it out for a nice play. Just drive it about for a bit. I wonder what other games have done that for. I know they've done it for Crysis. Oh, Sloan, the Metro games are awesome. They are so good. Right amount of do you know that sort of helplessness that you get from some games that may lean too much to not being able to do it? Like the Resident Evil games and that, it sort of has a bit more power behind it, but you still have to hide from some of the bigger ones that are when you go up towards the upper ground. I went for years since starting gaming to have CGI like lighting in games. Yeah. As soon as I seen CGI lighting happening in the likes of Avatar and Pixar movies, like just to have them in a game, just to be able to play those like a game, is just like, yeah, want to have that. Definitely my favorite new franchise. Oh, so have you not played it before at all? Definitely. And now the day has come. Hype. Yep. Definitely hype for it. Definitely hype. Cards can finally run Crysis so that they released a new Crysis nobody can run. That is true, but in all fairness, Linus Tech Tips did play in 8K, so they have been able to run it, but it was with a 3090. So yeah, they've re-released it on something that I might be able to run it. You just can't run it at full settings. I've played them all in both English and Russian, so I take it you're bilingual from that comment. I'm really envious of people who can do that. And the real Dad Beard, I'm envious because I know that you can speak more than just English and German. Cyberpunk with all the CTFX looks insane too. Crysis Remaster runs way better now after the patches. Oh, yeah, that would make complete sense. Like there was quite a lot of things that just needed to be done. 3 languages you can speak, very intelligent. Serious brain flexing there. Still trying to learn Russian, but I don't practice enough. Yeah, that's the issue if you're not around people who speak it all the time. Like, is there a Russian district from where you're from? Are you in a city, small town? I have seen a few YouTubers who speak like Cantonese, or they'll speak a very rare form of Chinese that's only done in like a very remote area, and will go out and speak it in their local Chinatown and just surprise everyone. I need to learn French finally. As your son has it in school, I never had it as I on a lower tier school. Yeah, it was a bit weird for where I am in Ireland. I'm born right on the border in the north, and if I had have went to school that was like, it was 500 meters of water between the north and south of where I was looking onto the south of Ireland from where I grew up. And if I had have grew up on the south of Ireland, I would have been learning Irish and English at the same time, going through primary school. But because I was in the north, we only learnt a second language in secondary school, and they tried to teach 2 at the same time. So you were learning English grammar, you were learning either French or Spanish, and then you had to learn Irish as well. So it was always really infuriating whenever I could remember the answer in the other language. It's just... or if you mistake exotica for erotica. Yeah, telling my Spanish teacher that my favourite drink was Fanta Exotic or erotic was not something I really wanted to do. It was in the middle of an exam oral. It was Schwarzwick Town, 95 English, 5% German. Oh, in Canada. Nice. I'll find you on trains. Okay, I'll explain it. Yeah, I want to relearn how to do these. Access the item. It's just slotting it into the available slots on whatever is there, isn't it? Still became an IT specialist for system integration. Middle finger to all those non-believers that even work for one of the biggest service providers. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've worked for the sort of tech specialists for broadband services as well, and also I'm just a complete tech geek. So as soon as I enjoy doing something, I do it to absolute death. I'm sure I'm on the spectrum in some way, but there's nothing wrong with that. No regrets. Yeah, that's fair enough. I feel the problem with learning English first is almost everyone you get speaks at least a bit of it, so you're rarely in the scenario where you actually get to learn another language. That is very true. That is very true. I went to Spain, tried to order in Spanish, and apparently they were so disgusted with my attempt that they just went to speak English. I was trying. I was even doing Duolingo whilst I was there. I think the Northern Irish accent slightly butchers it. Yes, Real Dad Beard, I was learning German. The band I was in, once again, when touring, we toured in Germany with a band called Sportfreunde Stille. And I've probably butchered the enunciation of that, but I had no idea how big they were when we got the gig, until we were playing in Augsburg in a massive fucking hall with 3,500 people. They're really nice guys, really nice guys. For anyone else, they'd be like, what, the Coldplay of Britain. There'd be the... Would I dare say, like, Foo Fighters of America? Not the political movement, the band. Yeah, they did the World Cup song, didn't they? Because we ended up meeting Mehmet Scholl at one of the backstage things. We were just like, what the why is Mehmet Scholl here next to us? Talking about really being caught off guard. Yeah, it's very the way Coldplay went. They were sort of like lower indie, punkier, and then progressively went to that sort of tailored, radio-friendly band. But really good guys, really good guys. I think the tour we were on with them was with had the singles Applaus Applaus and New York Rio Rosenheim. Die Arts, yeah. They played some of their old ones as well. They were quite good fun. It was the first time I'd seen someone crowd walk. So do you know that people normally crowd surf over a crowd? He actually stepped onto the barrier and started walking on people's hands, and people were actually just holding up the feet, and somehow he kept balance. It was just mental. But yeah, I really want to go back to Germany again. I want to go back to Austria as well. There's Oslo, Munich, Augsburg. The Munich gig was really good as well. Oh yeah, there's like, it's between the architecture, the landscape, the personalities. Everyone's just a hell of a lot friendlier than most other countries that I've visited. Oh, thanks very much for the follow, Sloan. It's very, very much appreciated. I'm gonna actually... I used to have Charmander as my... Oh, hold on. Restore. Yes, I'm gonna get one of those. Used to have Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Pikachu as my notifications for followers and raids, and I think I'm gonna go back to that because this pre-bought one is pretty gash, to be honest. Yeah, Munich is such a beautiful city. I love walking around Berlin as well. So it's just so nice to walk around. It reminds me of like the UK back in the 90s. Everything was just small shops open. It wasn't big supermarket chains. It actually just had local produce, local family-owned businesses. The actual drinking mentality as well is a lot healthier. Like, you can still go to a pub and get really, really pissed, but not in the same way. It's sort of more encouraged to have food, which I love. The whole, it's an entire European mentality. It's not just a German thing. I know that. I was planning on going to Wacken, but then Corona decided to kill my plans. Yeah. Really sorry to hear that, man. Turning cog, I went on holiday back in 2006. Have you not been on a holiday since then? What? That's insane. I was going to go to the Ireland versus France Six Nations match. Literally the week after the lockdown came in. I was absolutely raging. Because that was going to be my first... it was basically me and my pals, like, once you get to a certain age, all of your friends, the only time you all meet up, do you know the ones, like, you get together with from school, and they go off into all different parts of the world, and you sort of all come back, but it's only, like, at someone's wedding, you know, Christmas, holiday seasons, and you don't really get to see them all that often. So we actually had that full year where there was nothing happening. So we decided to have a non-stag do, and we decided to go to the rugby for it. And yeah, it was just unfortunate. And I didn't even get to see the replay either, because the lockdown happened again. What's the menu for this again? Oh yeah. So I love when Americans do those videos where they're really put off by how honest Germans are. Yes. Yeah, there's no subtlety. I love German humor. It's so direct, and some of it is so dark. It's fantastic. It suits Irish satire sort of comedy perfectly. It's so good. I've been driving across America for my holidays for the last 6 years. So basically like a staycation road trip type thing going on. Yeah, I could too. No bullshitting, no sugarcoating. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, used to be soda. I am all good for all of that stuff now. No. Quit the tutorial. No. Oh god. This was back in the day when skipping was not an option. I forgot that was a thing. I've been learning about different cultures and eating all the barbecue I can get my grub at. Yeah, that is one thing I really want to do. I do actually want to go on a food tourist journey across America just to try all of the different places. I would want to start in New Orleans though. Like, I love barbecue. I love fried chicken. I love like the proper mac and cheese with the crunchy breadcrumbs on top, where portion sizes are as big as your head, where you feel like you're eating your own, like the size of your own stomach and then half again. If you had American portion sizes in Ireland, like the Irish, we hate wasting food. So if you gave us those portion sizes, we would finish them straight away because a doggy bag is not a known thing. Spent a month in the USA and he's 30 pounds heavier. Yeah. I don't know how heavy I would get that way. You would find that state lines matter a little and different styles of barbecue really shape those lines and sand. Yep. German large cup is like a small in NA. Yeah. However, Real Dad, I've had Liter Steins before, and 2 Liter Steins before. But it was basically in Germany's equivalent to Weatherspoons. I think it was a Schweinfecken? I think. Or am I just saying profanities in German? Oh, beer. I mean like Augustiner, Erdinger, like Weiss beer. I'm a huge fan of German beer. Weinsteffen Cristal is one of my favorites. Like, it's gorgeous. What is your pick of beer? I do prefer some of the Dunkels though. I like a dark beer, but that's only because I was brought up on Guinness. Like a true stereotype of an Irishman. Oh, was it a Pilsner? Was it a... Yeah, I like a red or brown beer, but like not an ale. Like not like not like pump ales, like English ales. I find some of them just a bit hard to handle. But I do like something that's a bit more substance to it than like the worst beer in the world, in my opinion, is Carling. Just no. You're going to... Well, Coors is okay, but... Oh, Bavaria beer. Yeah, you can have Bavaria sells over here through Lidl and Aldi quite a lot of the time, or you'll get it in some Polish supermarkets as well. There's a German brewing company in Glasgow called West Beer, and essentially it's owned by a German woman and the husband, and she came over to visit, tried Tennent's, which is Glasgow's local beer. So I'm Irish, but I'm in Scotland, just for context. Oh yeah, a Weiss sweet beer, absolutely adore them. I'll just save this again. And then, let's see, I'm going to have some items for these guys. Yeah, well, it depends what beer you're having. Oh, there's nothing there for them. Let's see, brown angle, leather glove. I never got an India beer, rum and whiskey for you. The spot tequila from time to time. Oh, if you like tequila, there is one, it's a flavoured one called Cascabel, which is amazing, amazing. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of whiskey. I just seen all so lightning ice. Whiskey Pure Super now. Bought some insane single malt back in the day. Tasted like the barrel was in for 12 years. Yeah, one of my favourite ones that is actually, it's not too bad. Oh, the Cascabel coconut. Yeah, try having that in a milkshake. That with Baileys in a milkshake. Oh my god. Unadulterated food porn, that. Do you see having it just as just cool? So if you have it cool and just sip it, it's great with Guinness. If you can get your hands on it, the Auchentoshan wine barrel cask is so nice. It just gives a wee sweetness to the end of the smokiness of it. But Glenfiddich is one of my favourites. The 15-year one is spectacular. I prefer my smoother whiskies to smoky. Crown Royal 12-year reserve. Yeah, 60 quid for a 750ml. Yeah, it's 500. I think I've had. I was going to see if I had one of the bottles just lying around here, but I don't actually, because you can reuse them for a lot of different things. Oh, that's yeah. We've been having quite a lot of shops now that do that, where you just refill containers that you bring back, which is so much better. Like, it is seriously good. ID scan system checking all the trains. And they let you go ham. I love places that do that. I remember going to a cider farm in Gloucester, and there were just these two massive vats, like in the middle of the room, and it was just out in the back of a barn. And one of them was sweet and one of them was dry, and you basically went up with a half pint mug thing, and you went up for a taster and you just filled the full half. What they didn't tell you was that the cider was absolute rocket fuel and was 7 or 8%. And scrumpy cider as well, so you don't actually know how strong it's going to be. It'll depend on how far it is down in the barrel. So we were just trying to I think we bought a litre, which was like £3, but ended up having 2 pints of it just taste testing. Sort of at half of a cider buzz just after the taste test. I went on a tour when I was in my training back to the brewery. You can legally drink 1 beer on the job and they served us so much beer. Best day ever. Yeah, I remember working in bars. The ones that I always had a lot more fun in were the ones that you could have a beer whilst you're on shift. Like, it's not like you're going to be... You having a beer on shift is going to impede your judgment so much that you'll... end up killing someone somehow? It's not like you're a surgeon. Then again, I think a lot of offices used to have that sort of 1 beer at lunch or 1 drink at lunch. And then until people really abused it in the 80s. It was the Wall Street way. Bottle of wine and a few lines of cocaine. You know I did it in an English accent. Come back here, you bastard. caught the thief. Yeah, back when you could smoke everywhere. Weirdly enough, I went over to Germany whenever went to Berlin. I think it was like 8 years ago. Separate time to when I went on tour there, and there were actually pubs that had half of it was smoking and half of it wasn't. I remember whenever the smoking ban came in though, like people were in absolute outrage about it, saying that it would never happen, and it would never stay. And look at it now, everyone actually prefers it. Even the people in the rainier countries. By that I mean Scotland and Ireland. Or the snowier climates, depending where you are in Canada. I wish I could fix this aspect ratio. Yeah, they actually had doors. I found it really weird. And one of the things that flashed me back to being a child in the 90s was whenever I went into the bathroom, there were still ashtrays on the wall. Completely forgot about it. Oh yeah, nothing will make a smoker go off smoking more than that. There's a great episode of the IT Crowd about it, which is a British comedy that, if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. I'm pretty sure that the comedy in it is sort of universal. More than 10 years, congrats. That is nothing to be sniffed at. Yeah, started smoking 13, 14. That is essentially what the script is for most people. Unfortunately, it just sort of happens. Oh, the pride of youth. There's no age, everyone just did it. I don't need to do anything special here. Can't wait to get to the part of this game where it's got the arcade games again. The motorbike sequence is fantastic. Oh, have you guys heard about Sony PlayStation publishing on Steam? They've actually got a publishing outlet there. So I don't know. I think some PlayStation exclusives may be coming to PC a bit earlier, if that is the case. Well, that's what I'm hoping. So I can finally play the remake version of this rather than this one that I've finished so many times, but man, it's such a fun game to play. DLCs don't match with the available games. I'm gonna have to check that out. Because I'm almost... Yeah, there will always be little Easter eggs like that. Someone's probably going to do a random hack into one of their dump files and find... Do you know the just like... People look at the source code of any game and they can see some things that have been ported ready for new DLC. I think they may be going through that. We'll find out soon enough, regardless. Same as Cyberpunk 2020, hidden DLCs in the Epic Launcher, like 10 DLC or so. Oh, so they're still far from... Yeah, well, I suppose they've spent so much time on it, they need to try and get as much money out of that as humanly possible. The launch was pretty ropey for being so delayed as well. How much does Cure do? Oh, Cure does a lot. That's fine. Really enjoyed my time with 2077. I have not played it yet, which is a shame because it looks very similar to Deus Ex, but a lot better graphics. Well, they only worked on the game itself 4 years. 4 years before that, it was just planning. Oh, I didn't know that because I knew it was in the pipeline for quite a while, and then it got pushed forward to go live, or the good to go for the dev work to go in. Must have gotten lucky or something, but I played it through completely on day one patch and no bugs. Yeah, I reckon you must have been lucky. Especially on day one. And then Corona hit, and that was so bad they couldn't access their files for a month. Oh! They have only 4 years dev time. I love CP77, played it on release. Many visual bugs that were not that many game-breaking ones. Yeah, like their actual release was like comparatively to the releases of the previous years. Fallout 76. You know, it was fine. I will say I was on Fallout's sort of side initially, and then sort of was like, no, they've done, because they'd never done MMO, but still now they haven't really finished it. Never was so invested in virtual characters, holy cow. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back into... I'm gonna have to check and see, but... I'm one of these people who normally comes along whenever the things... whenever it's become like the second or third... sale hits it, and then it's down to like 15 to 20 quid with DLC. I'm normally one of them cheapskates. I think the only game that I didn't do that with was Destiny 2, and it was a really fun game. I was playing that on Xbox. Like I've only been PC gaming really the last year and a half, and for about 4 months of that, I was waiting for my yeah, for 4 months of that, I was just waiting for my RMA to come through for my processor. I bought the 12 core as an upgrade, and then it got destroyed along with my motherboard, my CPU, and my GPU. I was devastated. And it was just after I started streaming as well, so I was out of the game for a couple of months. And had to do the mouse and keyboard thing. Yeah. I was luckily enough, the motherboard I had to pay for myself, but I was able to get a X750 or X570, which was a lot better. Because it was a mini ITX case, but it meant I couldn't sell it. And my graphics card is still on loan from one of my pals, so it's not even mine currently. He was the guy who luckily enough got one of the 3080s. The only thing that ever died for me in my life was the 1060 my son had. You are very, very lucky. It was more my own stupidity though, so I was quite lucky that like I had bought the processor at like 420 quid 4 weeks before it blew. And I still had my old processor, which was like the 2600. So I was very lucky that I was able to get that on warranty. And I didn't lie about anything. Just said power got kicked out, and then this is what's happened. And they were very good about it. It did take a while. I won't lie about that. All my stuff is OCED, always, yeah. I do need to start overclocking. Well, trying some of the overclocking on it just to see what I can get extra out of it. But I haven't really seen anything that pushes it all that hard. However, the FPS on this seems to be locked at 60 frames. No, I've got the 3900. Pretty sure it's a 3900X. So it's still the 12 core, but it's not the 5th. It's not 5th gen. I got it. I think I got it back in. I got it May last year. No, I don't have the curve optimizer, unfortunately. Yeah, I got it in May last year, and I was sort of thinking I need to get a CPU and a GPU. There's new ones coming out. I need a CPU now because I've got a GPU, and the GPU will do me if it ends up being a disappointing release of the graphics cards like it was the TIs, which were just the 20 series. Just having a bit more on it was a bit disappointing, to say the least, for performance between gens there. You undervolt it, and then the CPU can clock higher. Yeah, it is true. I need to play about with the voltage settings and just make sure. Because so some of them, once again, it's a chance of whether it's going to be a beauty and work perfectly at undervolting. But you might get one that just doesn't want to, doesn't agree with it. And you can do it per core as well. So if you want to get really into it, if you want to get properly into it. That new 390 so boost performance most likely. Yeah. Make it go harder. Yeah. It's all down to just spending time with it in the BIOS, and don't rely on any of the MSI performance upgrades from a motherboard. They are terrible. And as long as it's cool, it will run in spec. Yeah, it is so cool with the Noctua. My Noctua keeps me lovely and cool. I haven't used a controller in ages. This is quite nice to sit back and not have to spend way too much time overclocking this stuff. Yes, I feel you on that one, my man. It can be the amount of time that I just play about with testing settings for stuff that I don't really need or will rarely ever use. Like, I've got Android boxes there that I'm doing similar stuff for, and it's just like, why? I don't use the Android box. I use everything on my PC. I suppose just in case I need it. I wish I could overclock my monitor more, but it doesn't like it. Yeah, mine can go up to 145, but it's not really. I don't think it's my monitor doesn't like it. I don't think it's Windows that likes it. I'm currently trying to talk myself out of going for one of the Samsung G9 Odyssey ultra-wide monitors. I've got how's it connected? DP or HDMI? It is through a DisplayPort. So there shouldn't be any issues in that regard. I would love one of those for the screen itself, but hit the frame they chose. I thought it was all right. Like, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but like, you can get normal ultra-wide monitors and they're big, but you're sort of using 2/3 of two screens that are joined together, whilst with that one it has where it would be the same as having two 27-inch monitors neck to neck with no bezel in between. Then there's picture-in-picture mode and all sorts of other things that you can do. And it's display not liking it. No bandwidth limits on it with DP. Yeah. Which is unusual. It should allow it. It's one of the just the Samsung curved ones, so I don't think it's a massive issue. I'm on 3 32-inch ones right now. Wow. I'm on a mishmash of ones at the moment. I've got Samsung one at 1 millisecond response time, 27-inch. Is it 27? Yeah, I didn't go for the 32. Then a second one that's a Dell one that was like 150 quid. And then I got a portable monitor because I do photography as well and videography. I just thought I'd get something that I can carry with me, and that way if I'm bringing my MacBook to work, I can dual screen it really easily. Or if there's a computer already where I'm going, it's just a handy second screen. Also, it is compatible with smartphone displays and is touchscreen as well, and 4K. So I spent quite a bit on that one, and it's just below the screen. But slowly, getting a lot of them. I was a self-employed photographer back in the day. It was fun. Yeah, I've only just picked it up over lockdown. A lot of people got put out of jobs or lost their jobs over lockdown, and I ended up getting another photography one because I got myself a digital DSLR. 4K touchscreen, there goes all the money. Well, it's 15.6 inch display, so it's not the biggest amount of money, but what I will say is it's quite nice. It's good with compressed video. With uncompressed video, it's not that great. Like, I wouldn't use it to color grade, but for watching something on Netflix or for having as a second screen to keep text on or something, it's fine. You won't notice it until you've got like a uncompressed video file or without proper color grading in it. I think got for like, it was just under 200 quid on Banggood. So I just had to sacrifice not knowing when the hell it was going to arrive. I'm so bad for that. Oh no, I have to pay attention for this. Oh, stop doing it. Too late. Right, 1, 2. Damn it. I want to have 3 144Hz display sometime later. Why 3? I'm just intrigued. So jarring to move from my 140Hz to 60Hz ones. Yeah, true. But would ones that sort of max out at around 100Hz or even 75Hz, because it's just in and around half of it, would it not be okay? Damn it. So it's on 1 and a bit. Let's see, I'm going to overclock 1 to 72, not enough at all. Yeah, it's one of them things that once you have 144Hz or 120Hz from going from 60, you do notice it. Like, it's one of those things that you don't miss it unless you've had something better. I've had the same with getting a 4K display and having a 1080 one that was like big TVs, not like 27-inch displays or 32-inch ones, but like 50-inch displays and them being 1080. Just no, can't do those just HD ones anymore. Let's see. I'm very much an elitist in those regards. Mine are all 144Hz, 1440p. Ooh, that's what I'm wanting to get. Yeah, I'm wanting to do 1440, and I'm wanting to do it with a 3080. Yeah, I feel so sorry for you, Sloan. Like, it's one of them things where you're told, hold out, the new graphics cards are coming. You know, whenever 2060s and 2070s were about 300, 350 second hand. $1440, yeah, I'm looking forward to going to 1440. Also known as 1080. Who knew 1080 was so small? Am I right? So small. So small now. Music in this was always so ominous. Oh, have any of you ever watched the animated Final Fantasy? The actual one with Cloud and Sephiroth in it. It's, of them. What all games are you playing at the moment? G Pro Superlight Wireless Mouse. I'm a Baird Dynamics DT770 Pro with the other best purchase of this year. Yeah, I've gotten the Logitech Pro. It's not the Superlight because I bought it just before the Superlight came out, but I didn't really see it as much of an issue. Advent Children is the only Final Fantasy I've seen. Oh, you should actually check out. Hold on, is Advent Children the? Yeah, there was The Spirit Within, and then this one. Yeah, N series was enough of a boost upgrade, so it was still on 1080p screens. Then the 20s came out. I was busy with work, and I didn't think about upgrading till the 30s were close to being released, and here we are. Yeah, you could make that just into a meme on its own, Sloan. We are all there with you. We're... So I did have a chance of pre-ordering, but I didn't want to not have that money in my account. Out of my account whilst I was waiting, and I didn't know when I was going to get it. Paid €140 for the mouse, expensive but so nice and light. I love it. I played GTA RP at the moment on Legacy RP, so funny. I ended up getting this because I was getting a lot more into RPGs, or not RPGs, FPSs. So I was doing a lot more Apex and was noticing. Like the old one I had was a Rocat Leader mouse. And it was quite good. It was like comparatively to that 4 times as heavy. So trying to do snapshots was just impossible. Well, I'm sure it could have been possible if I had just stuck at it, but it was like this is just too much. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to get Tifa to heal herself. I need to keep an eye on my mana. Next upgrade will be a better mousepad from Japan. Specific design, or are you going to get the full desktop mat, or are you going to go for just the pad? I'm very tempted to get the wireless mousepad from Logitech. Oh yeah, I do it as well. Play much anymore if I'm not working, messing around in Blender and Unity. I play VR around twice a week. Yeah, if you have VR, like you might as well use it. Like I was actually planning on waiting to play Resident Evil 7 until I got a VR headset because I really wanted to scare the crap out of myself. But then I started getting camera gear and I started getting more microphones and loop decks, and it sort of veered away from doing the VR stuff. So, yeah, I just ended up doing that. To manufacture it, specialised only in mouse pads to get 500 by 500 mil. Nice. You'll have to pop the design in Exton's Discord. Can't wait until I can buy one for around €500, especially good for now. Still a novelty, I think. Oh, for the VR. I thought you were saying that it was for the mouse pad. I was like, VR, yes. No, yeah, Sloan, I had the same idea. just from the way the chat went there. It would need to be weaved with gold. Have you seen the Linus Tech Tip solid gold Xbox controller? I don't know about you guys, but that's just like... That's a couple of 100,000, literally, for a single video. That man's making mad bucks. Scrap my kids in Himalayas. Yeah, but you have to admit, it looks... like, could you imagine just playing with that? It's being like... The absolute weight that you would have. I think he said it was like 12 kilograms? Yeah. I loved his wife's reaction to it. Just like, no, you're not getting this. No matter what you do, you're not keeping this. But she did agree with him that as long as he used it at least like once a month, which I think is fair enough. But then again, at any point, you can either sell the Xbox for more or the controller for more, because someone will buy that. Someone will always buy something as stupidly expensive as that. That's literally like... He drops stuff constantly. Well, no, actually, because gold is such a soft metal, it's probably the worst thing to drop, because each time they need to get scrapes off that takes off more money. Like sanding that thing down, the waste off that. Could pay my rent for a couple of weeks. From just the waste on that controller alone, I probably could have put down a down payment for a house. Oh, this music brings me back. The soundtrack of this game was just my life for 2 years. He probably made all the money back with his video and sponsors too. Well, yes, they dragged it out as much as possible because they knew they would need to. But like the sponsors on that, I think, is going to be money dependent on the amount of views. And if he doesn't get enough views, then the amount of money put towards sponsorship would be... VR is a leap forward and can't really be explained without playing it yourself. Like the leap forward for the NES was the N64. All the newer systems are basically just to upgrade a PS1 in terms of what you can actually see, but VR is the next step. It's a must play. Yeah, I would completely agree with you. Like, it's getting closer to it being just within a normal consumer market now. It's actually gotten to that stage, which is great. Yeah, VR is the next step interactively. Just think about full body tracking, something like GTA or yeah. Have you seen there's a VR walkway where it's sort of like a curved circle and you've got braces that hold you directly in the center of it, and you can actually walk forward, back, left, right, duck, dodge. It's just like be amazing. Catwalk VR, yeah, that's it. So that's the one thing that I would be really scared of doing. Getting too much into a game and and just like decking something or hitting something or running into a wall. Like, I don't think I could trust myself around horror games with VR on. I would need to have like a net just put around where I can't actually go. Like a physical thing that will stop me. It'll probably scare the crap out of me, making me think that it's like spider webs or something, but I've broken a few controllers from being too into a game. Yeah. I've done that with Wii controllers, so I can only imagine what it'd be like with VR. You get shot in VR games and you want to jump to the ground. Best way is just to have a single room for VR. I completely agree with you. But it's very difficult just to get a single space laid out for VR nowadays. Especially for like anyone who has kids or animals or spouses and it's just small. My basement empty for VR. Yeah, that's one thing in Scotland we just don't have enough of. Like in Ireland and Scotland, just basements aren't really a thing unless someone intentionally built it from when the house was being built. Yeah, being in VR, moving while not in real life can break some people. Yeah. Like on a roller coaster when people fall over. Yeah, I've seen that. I love watching VR streams where people are trying it for the first time. Fail videos are great for them. Aries. It's not Aoife, it's Aries. I prefer Tifa though. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, from Soldier. I still remember when I tried the very first Oculus, couldn't fit my glasses, so it was super blurry and had -5 in both eyes, but it was insane. Yeah, the first time I tried VR, like even phone VR, for the first time, whenever Samsung released the initial headset, there was something weird about it. Like that enough was enough. I'm off to work. Y'all have a good time. Thanks very much for dropping by, and thanks very much for the follow, Sloan. Hope to catch you another day. And yeah, if there's any games that match up, anyone wants to hop on and do co-ops on another day, just let me know. And I'm on Christine's server at the moment. I will be getting my own, but I can't really justify it with not yet being affiliated. Thought I'd get a few more followers first. See you later, Sloan. How have your streams been as of late, Real Dead Bid? Shut up, Shinra Spy. Oh, you're getting an ergo chair. Yet again, follows you have to have stream often. Sometimes not possible. Oh god. Yeah. For this, I'm just trying to do more variety stuff because just streaming Apex is incredibly difficult, especially if I'm not a pro streamer or pro gamer. So getting in some games, some aim labs, streaming Apex, Brickwall as a small streamer. Yeah, that's why there's a few guys that I stream with, but playing Apex. But it's a sort of thing of you end up going into somewhat unbalanced parties. So I need to try and see if I can actually get a few people who have done FPSs before and can sort of teach me a wee bit more about it. I get it. Someone wants to play what they love, but they still got to get that balance. Yeah, completely agree with you. The Resident Evil stream that I did had so much fun doing it. People popping in, people popping off. A stream tonight, having yourself, Sloan, Chango, who else was stopping about? Like having a game like this where you can chat to people and not have to focus on too much makes it a bit easier. I think that's why sort of Fallout streams and ones like that where there's a few intensive bits and then you can chat away to people as you're going through it. With Apex, you need to get used to being able to chat whilst fighting. I've seen some of the strange games that you were playing. What was the cloud one? No, I don't want to be in a fight whilst I have to save her. Rain on your parade. Yeah, that I didn't know what to take of that. I'm contemplating playing Alice in Wonderland, which is like graphically it's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Pushing the barrel. Yes! of the Game Pass, so I play many random ones, and I love making voices. The American McGee ones, right? Yep. Right, so is she going to come back up here? Oh. Where's he coming from? Oh. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I got. I've got this one. Got this one. They're so good. The design is so good. Yeah, I just really enjoyed the look of that game. Oh, by do it, do you mean do the Alice one? Wrong one. Yeah, play those games, people most likely. Yeah, it is true. Seems to be doing the small streaming is to do the obscure games. You get maybe 3-4 followers per stream, and then work from there. It's all about just slowly building it up, or releasing content that sort of gathers people to your thing. So I'm going to start doing the first walkthroughs of different games, just on a YouTube channel. Just do it that way. Come on, Aries, you can do this. Right, so you've beaten that one, Aries. Come on up here. How am I getting hungry at this time of night? It's just ridiculous. I've never played so many good games. Fallout 3, MV4, Vampire Bloodlines, Witcher 1-3, LucasArts, Click and Point, Good Games, Deus Ex. Old Thief titles. Oh yeah, the old Thief ones are so good. It's just about having the time to be able to move the videos afterwards. Gonna run over it because I've already pushed the wrong one down. Damn it. How could I be so stupid? That would have been the right one. It's okay, Aries, you got this guy. When I started playing this game, I was looking at it and sort of going, oh Jesus, the graphics have not aged well, but as I continue to play it, it just doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, that is very true. Graphics do not always matter. Because you can end up having, like... So, some of the best games are, like, the Telltale stories. Like, don't need to worry about graphics in those ones. Those work quite well as they are. I don't think Borderlands will ever really age because of the style of graphics for that reason. Same with that one Alice in Wonderland. Or is it Alice Madness or something like that? It's in my Steam library. Or Monkey Island 1 to 3. Click and point to so much. Yeah, that is very true. I'd played FPSs for so long, I forgot how nice it is to just have a controller in your hand and just not be as uptight and needing to have things done exactly where they need to be. So much more chilled. I'll still procrastinate my Monkey Island marathon. Why does Monkey Island just sound like something either mad or something explicit? It's the Monkey Island marathon time. I think I played the series for around 4 times, I think. Yeah, it's the same with the Crash Bandicoot. However, no, Crash Bandicoot can be feckin' infuriating at some points. Especially if you're not paying attention. I played the talkie version of the Day of the Tentacle back in the day. CD was the future back then. And then Minidisc was the future. And then Minidisc was an interim thing that just went away. I remember having a Minidisc. Also remember having a tape recorder. Like one of the Tascam 4-channel tape recorders, but due to the way that it recorded, if you put it in the tape in a normal tape player, it would only play 2 of the tracks out of the 4. And if you put it in the other side, it would play the 2 tracks that weren't being played, but playing them now backwards. Spinning when it would load voice audio, yeah. I had the Hutchinson's Multimedia Encyclopedia on CD, and I thought it was the absolute fucking dog's bollocks. I thought it was amazing, just looking through all of that and all that information. That's now basically just Wikipedia. 2-side tape, recording songs from the radio, good times, yep. Putting that wee bit of plastic over the top of it, or tape, so you could re-record over actual tapes of really bad bands or artists you didn't like, so you could record over your sister's Eternal, or whatever they were listening to at that point. Oh, something's gonna happen here. Oh, no. Cool. I'm happy to be able to pay for Spotify and listen to all that I want. Yes, yep. I just wish that the profits went a bit more to the artists than just the company. Because it sort of pulled a thing to go against iTunes. And then became iTunes. But I do enjoy Spotify for allowing you to enjoy it. But the one thing that I do find is that you don't value a new artist as much. Or an artist that you might listen to an album twice, whilst if you had to bought the CD, you want your money's worth from that. So you end up listening to it over and over again. Yeah, big artists still make a buttload, they'll be fine. Yeah, but if you're talking about bands that have maybe... like, bands that previously would have been able to sell 2 million albums, it's not a bad turnover for an album. You would have been making about £3 off each album that was sold, and then people would have to rebuy things and things like that. And I don't mind it. I think I never paid for CDs. I was one of the lucky kids who had a CD burner. Yep, and that was the reason why Laura's went tits on everyone's ass. He was sick of Metallica songs being written over. So I don't know. Hold on, I think I've someone at the door. I'll be back in a second. Back. So my flatmate needing some papers. And my friends found out they stopped lending me the CDs. Yeah, there was one guy in our school who had a CD burner, and he was that guy. I think I lost 2 of my Metallica albums because as a result. Alright, she has restored, that is fine. Nothing needs to be done there. Let's see, config. Yeah, it was a strange time back then, wasn't it? Napster getting shut down. Right, so I just need to find out where I need to go now. I'm pretty sure it's going to be going back to... And it says a lie, you can't trust the Avalanche or whatever you call them. Hey, I'm in Avalanche. Dick. Just for that, I'm going to see if I can steal anything from you. Oh, you're just a kid in a bed. Top drawer and the bottom one. Yeah, back when the internet was wild west with Kazaa and stuffs. Yeah, it was in the day of dial-up as well. I'm not too sure how it matured in Germany at the same time as within the UK, but it definitely had some things going on. Back and get materia. Oh, yes, get her back to her house here. Do, 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 do. Back then, pay TV boxes, or cracking pay TV boxes was big too. Yes, I remember that. Getting the chip or the cartridge in the back of your PlayStation as well. And you would have a spring that would go into the fold down lid for it. And whenever you could rent games, you had to rent them from a video store. Oh, Jesus. That brings me back. Like, literally playing a game to death for 48 hours because you knew that you had a limited amount of time with them. It was truly a different time. But it was so much fun. What materia do I have? What is cover? Let's cover vitality, equip that one. Cool. In a short time, some pins and some boxes. I did that with Father one time, touch off one of the caps when it was gone. Got a good hit. yeah, that'll do it to you. Exposed voltages. It will normally end up leading to ridiculous things. I've gotten shocked so many times in my life. I'm surprised I'm not brain dead. I did audio engineering from about the age of 12, so yeah, I was doing quite a lot. I'm alright, I'd smash with me. Don't know why I'm giving her that accent. Latifah girl. Of course she is. Yeah, I like her more. First time I learned we're not that harmless, but was it your dad said that there were just some cute small batteries? Yeah, they can pack quite a punch, and that's what I've learned. Oh, saying to your dad. I honestly don't know how I originally got into techie things, and because like parents weren't really into it, older siblings weren't really into it. Music and technology are the two things that I've always been into. I always found it a bit weird. No one else in my family is into either. And those can retain big amount of juice even after the device is off. That is very correct. It's one of the reasons why when you get asked to power something down, you have to actually switch it off and also disconnect the mains plug to truly make sure that you wipe the memory for a reset. Jesus, I just remembered the cross-dressing in this game. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was just lying on the carpet there. Claudine. I'm sure you would end up saying Claudine then. A girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. Isn't there an AI upscale background mod? Oh, there might be. I haven't checked mods. I need to do that for this game. I literally just downloaded it a while back and have it sitting here. I'll have to sneak past it. Oh, there is one. Oh, nice. It's an AIO with multiple mods. It looks good. Who's the distributor or the harness for the mods? Is it Vortex or is it? Oh, it's just a standard installer. Cool. That will be good. It'll make it a hell of a lot. I think it would just make it a nicer stream. Like if it was the full size of the screen, I'm paranoid as hell about saving everywhere just in case I end up getting a... However, I tell you what, I'm so glad that I've got the Xbox Elite controller. Real Dad Beard, I'm very similar to you of if I'm going to get something, I have to get the good stuff. So I've got the controller with the fully customizable everything. This is here. Oh no, she caught me. Oh, was it the Elite controllers, the sale? I did have a Steam controller, because I originally had a Steam machine. I might actually turn it into my dedicated streaming PC. The only issue is the bandwidth on the I/O on it. Oh, I've got. I did have one, but I think it went missing with. Yeah, it's the Xbox Elite controller. So you've got all switchable buttons, 4 paddles on the back. It was from whenever I had the. Well, whenever I was still using the Xbox, I've sort of just went off it and went full PC now. So there's games that I've played on the Xbox that I've never played on the PC, but you can play on both. So I'm looking forward to trying those out with mouse and keyboard. Things like Destiny and well, I suppose I don't want to do it with The Witcher. Sort of more FPSs are the norm. Come on, Ares. Flame them up. Yeah, would love one, but it's so expensive. Maybe one day. Yeah, you're probably best getting, like, they've got the second series of the Elite controllers out now. So the first series are probably get them for about the same price as a normal controller now. If you got them second hand or refurbished. But I do enjoy just having the paddles on the back, so I can move about and hit the buttons on the top as well as look around at the same time. It's a weird thing, but it's quite good. Get a new one as they come. QA issues with them in the first batches. Oh, so you would go for the new gen one? Can't believe it, like Cloud go down like that. Oh, that HD mod looks so good. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out then. Oh, I'm finally getting achievements for a game I completed in 1990. 8. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Like, there's HD mods for it, and it's not just the OG. Got the house again. Let's pull magic out of the bag, so I'm hitting these right. Do. Oh, that's lovely. Gonna be alright going home? Of course I will be. Ever will I do? I want to go up the slide. Go in the slide. Why can't I play on the slide? Oh. Whee! That's the closest I'm gonna get the slide. Super short 3D models look so funny and from the low res. Yeah, they really do. I think there was like an enhanced mode when loading it up, and it's not the way I remember it. But I sort of love it at the same time. It ran on 320 by 240 back then. Yeah, that's the thing. You're upscaling this to a 1080p screen from, and also the refresh rate on it is so different. But I liked him for a while. Chocobos! Oh yeah, she gets kidnapped. It's really weird playing this because it's like watching an old TV show where something just triggers it and then you remember what's happening in it. Run after the girl who's running after the girl. It's not a weird love triangle at all. Bum, bum, bum. Boop. getting reggae up in this place, man. Proper reggae. That was a bit harsh. Do not need it. That's a great bass tone. Let's see, I need to get somewhere where I can sell that Gatling gun. Keep forgetting to save this. Yeah, we're coming up. We're very close to the cross-dressing thing. Yeah. So pretty sure I just need to go up to the bar. No, that's the gun place. Pretty sure it's here. Yeah, Don Corneo's mansion. So this is where I need to find out where I can dress like a woman. Right, who can help me in here? Hey, could you do some... No, you can't hold that anymore. Right, cool. Can I not give him like a potion or an anecdote or... Not an anecdote, an antidote. And then, oh really? Cool. Cool story, bruh. Let's see, get some machine gun parts. Some of that money for other things. Cool, cool. You've got a tank. Pretty sure normal people don't have tanks in their places. Yeah, I've went in there. Final Fantasy woman, play with me. Final Fantasy woman. Don't come running down your door. I don't wanna see your face no more. Alright, they're squatting in rhythm. There's bound to be some phrasing there. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh yes. Where's Tifa? Not Tifa. Ares. I thought she would have just been in here. Your Tuesday. I wonder if I have to confront the man. Where are we going here? I haven't been in here. To keep out of the kitchen, right? Okay, you've just told me. Sit down. Sit down with see what these guys have to say. Oh, what's a special? Alright, better be good. What do we got? Is it pixel on pixel rice? I paid 70 gil for that. What? Right, I must have to trigger an event by going up here again. Something I can do around here. Oh God, I cannot remember for the life of me what it is that needs to happen. I thought Ares would have just went out and told me he'd dress you up like a woman. Like a Final Fantasy woman. A fancy Final Fantasy woman. Been in there, been out there. Find me some good woman over here. I can't. I know I have to get a dress from here and do something in the gym before going in. I think it's like to lose weight or tone up or something. This doesn't look. Just think if after the cutscene was cross-dressing your spawn in the kitchen. Yeah, I really wish that this was think I've just gotten too used to having games that just tell you where you need to go and what you need to do. Might as well stay. Would fit old humor. Definitely wouldn't be PC anymore. You wouldn't want to end up getting cancelled. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. I think I just seen somewhere where I will need to go. Yes, this is where I needed to go. She's having her interview at the moment. Still find it weird that this joke made it, as long as there's a massive amount of male chefs. Yeah, it is true, but quite a lot of, like, even going up into the 80s and 90s, the idea of a stay-at-home wife was quite a sort of commonly seen archetype. I think it's only really now that there's stay-at-home husbands and interview on her knees, I guess. Oof. These are girls I fancied when I was very young. I'm finding that image somewhat traumatizing. The lost innocence of youth. Oh, come on. Where I remember there's, is it the back way into here that I need to get? Yeah, way more single dads today. Yeah. That is very true. I think I currently know 3 single dads. I know the guy with the tank has something to do with something. What is it that I'm missing? Because all these people that I'm running into here is the medicine there, and you've got the clinic. You've got to get the clothes, but you need to beat someone in squatting competition to in turn get the clothes from the clothes shop because the woman who owns it is the girlfriend of the gym owner or something along those lines. But this is infuriating. This is so infuriating, and I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look it up, but I might have to. I might have to look this up. Oh God. It's just something silly as just walking down here. Doesn't show it as an entrance, so yeah. Right, is it anything to do with in here? Beep beep bleep. Nope. Oh God. Do you know what? It is getting quite close to bedtime, so I might get saved up and continue this on another day. So that's, yeah, it's 3 hours I've been playing this, so I think that's all right for a school night. So like, could be a hell of a lot better, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. So I'm going to exit this. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and quit. Yeah, I'm up quite early tomorrow. So I normally get up at around 6, head to the gym. What is happening here? It's going all awry. We're on this computer. There we go. That's a bit better. So yeah, that was actually it. It's been quite nice. It's been good chatting to Real Dad Beard, and gotten a few more follows. Had just a pretty chill time of it as a whole. I will be doing some. We'll be doing some more Resident Evil later in the week. I'll probably end up doing some Apex just casually with a few of my pals. So not really focusing on trying to get all the followers in the world. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I am 4 follows closer to affiliate. So yeah. So it has done well for me tonight. And here is hoping that see you next time, man. I shall speak to you soon. Have fun.